What's going on, everybody? Anthony Campo here with Battle Ready Business, and today I'm going to talk to you about how to create buy-in with your team. So sit back, relax, and I'll see you on the other side. Okay. So some of the topics that come up, one of the topics that come up with coaching clients is how to create buy-in with your team and to take ownership of what they're doing. And a lot of the mistakes that's made is that business owners, especially from my background in the gym business or CrossFit gym business, is that they want them to act like owners. And the problem is they're just not owners. If they were owners, they would own the gym or they would own the business. Okay? So, but the problem that they're facing is that they're not, the people that they're working with aren't accountable. They're not having attention to detail. They're disengaged. They're not interacting with customers and having that bedside manner like they would as an owner. But the solution isn't for them to act like owners, right? It's your business. It's your team. You need to create the buy-in. You need to create the accountability. And you need to provide the leadership so that they care. See, some of the pains that you'll probably feel is that, you don't know if like what you delegate or how you delegate is going to be effective. I know that I got into a point where I thought I needed to create this big, massive SOP system where everything was detailed, and I thought that was going to provide me more accountability with my team, and that was going to up-level my business as far as execution. That was like a bolt-on, like you would bolt on a car, an upgrade to the car, but it wasn't. It was more complex. It slowed the system down. It took too long to create. And it just wasn't as fast as what a nimble, quick business needs to do with the people of 3 to 20 people. It needs to be able to move fast. So, part of this problem is, one of the biggest issues I see is that, there's no system in place. Or if there is a system, I used to feel at one point like, man, there's so many moving parts, right? And how do I be able to see all these things moving? And I had people doing things for me, and I had that, but how did it all fit together? But if you do it right, you'll know exactly what your staff is going to do, what they're responsible for. You won't have to worry. You'll know that your business is executing and is on track. And if you've listened to me before, like, execution is the game. You can have the best strategy, you can have the best tactic, but executing is the game. And you as a leader needs to make sure that they execute. And there's some leadership, and I'll go into that a little bit later, about like 3 simple ways to address accountability, attention to detail, and disengagement. I'll talk about that in a bit of how to overcome that. 3 simple things that will address each one of those. So one for each. So if you do these things, then you're going to get them bought in on your mission. They're going to know exactly what they need to do to be successful. Because the majority of the people, by and large, want to know what they need to do to be successful. And if they've given up because they don't know how. See, if you do these things, you're going to improve your morale. You're going to feel a sense of relief because, A, if you have the structure, the battle plan that I call it, in place, You're going to know what your business needs to do to accomplish the missions, right? To hit the targets that you set for 90 days. And on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis, you're going to know exactly what your team needs to do. And in turn, your team's going to know exactly what it takes for your business to hit the target, to win the battle, win that war for the quarter. And they're going to know what they need to do to be a contributing player on that team. So, talking with entrepreneurs, talking with business owners and, explaining their frustration that they're stuck in this hustler mode. Even though they have a team, they're stuck in this hustler mode. They're getting, pulled everywhere, and they're not able to let go of the business, and it's consuming parts of their life so that they're not able to invest more than 2 days a week into exercising, maybe even not at all. That their hobbies and passions outside their business, the business has drained them so much that, they just, because they can't let go. They can't walk away. And things get mistakenly broken and they take back over, which is the wrong way to do it. Remember, if you go back a few episodes, I said with breakdown, you have breakthrough. It's a fine point to team. But let's get into these 3 things. Okay? There's 3 simple strategies that if you execute upon them, that'll help this out. This isn't going to solve everything. Simple strategies. Accountability. So, there's a couple scenarios that happen with people missing what they need to be doing or what they're responsible for. A, they don't know. A, you don't know. Something just pops up and says, well, that needs to get done. I'm pretty busy, so you go do it. And, you have somebody that's, let's say you're a design firm, and they're responsible for the design, but then they're taking customer orders, and then they're dealing with customer service and follow-up. Are you crazy? Are they even good at that? That's too much for them. My gym owners, they want people to be able to sell, to market, to run the business, to coach, and do all this other stuff. And it's you don't want a unicorn in your business. You are the unicorn, and you need to take that and own that you are. If you're able to do all that, you are the unicorn. And if you have a unicorn in your business and you're a smaller team, a smaller business, and there's nothing proprietary about your business, if that unicorn's within your business, what do you think is going to happen eventually? They're going to be like, well, I'm as good as him. I'm going to do it myself. So you don't want a unicorn. So you need to have simple daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. A simple system to say, hey, I want you to do this X amount of times a week. I want you to do this daily. I want you to do this monthly. And here's a way to report back to me. Here's how we're going to do it. And inside of that, if we get into attention to detail and executing upon your way, and in a future episode, I'll talk about your way, your proven process, because it's your customers come to you. It's a completely different story. How to create that your way. Everything in your business has a way. So we start with this. These are the things that I need you to do. And you could rephrase it. These are the things that that I want you to do, and what you'll do to help you contribute to our ultimate mission. And the next level of that is what I called, and my staff used to get so irritated with me, structure doc. And it was this structure doc. It was okay, this is the task. This is the business's task. Here's the objective. Here's the timeline. Here's what happens before the deadline. Here's what happens during. Here's what happens after. Here's what, if we achieve the objective, here's the goal. Like all this stuff. And it's a simple format and a framework that tells you how to do it. Because if you provide a product or service, your business as your secret sauce is in the how-to. There are a lot of artists out there that use the same instruments, but their secret sauce is in how-to. They attract a certain type of audience. So, first, let's go back. You need a scorecard that easily is a way for them, your team, to report back to you daily, weekly, and monthly tasks. Beyond that, you get into each task and we say, well, how is that task supposed to be done? And this last part is about buy-in and ownership of what's going on. And it comes down to, some of your staff, they might not be their mission, their ultimate goal in life to work for you forever. They might have some goals. So getting in contact with them and investing in them to understand what their goals are, understand what their mission are, where are they going in their life, and then connecting what they're doing inside your organization to their ultimate mission. I know as the owner of the business, we want everybody to be like, I'm a part of your tribe forever and ever and ever and ever. Oh, holy, like a lot of corporate America is like that. Like, oh, this has to be the most amazing opportunity in the world for me. And I don't always need that. And the other thing is how do they see themselves contributing to the vision, to your vision, your mission? See the two things there. How are you helping them to their mission? And in turn, here's how they're going to help you to your mission, what you're trying to accomplish. So those are the three things that, it's not an ultimate fix. This isn't the master, there's a lot more that goes into this stuff. And I dig down into that. We go through that with solving those issues and those problems and strategies and all that stuff in one-on-one coaching. But for today, if you found value from this episode or any of our other episodes, head over to iTunes. I host this on Spreaker, or, I don't know how you do it on Android. I haven't owned an Android phone since 2010. So I'll have to figure that out. But go ahead and leave us a review. I'll take your criticism because as I told somebody a couple weeks ago, I'd rather hear no's first than I would rather hear yeses. So, yeah, tear me up. Go for it. But if you are a business owner and you have a staff of 3 to 20 and you're having this struggle of creating buy-in, I'd like to help. I would like to help by jumping on a call with you and doing some type of breakthrough session with you. Like, honestly, yeah, I have an ultimate goal of working with clients, absolutely. But like I say every time, if I am on that call and I'm able to help you solve something and you change and improve, great. If we work together, great. If we don't, great. I literally have done this for free. Before I started doing this, I would help people out. I would call this is how it all started. My buddy was wanting to quit and say, I only got 2 years left in my business. I was like, dude, let me help you out. Let's not do that. Don't do that. Because that's not what's going to make you happy. That's not what you're meant to be doing. So if that's the case, if you feel I can help you out or you need a little bit of help, head over to battlereadybusiness.com/go. Hit your email in. It'll give you some instructions how to book a call. and we'll jump on a call and we'll dig deep, and you'll give me an opportunity to do the one thing that provides me some of the most joy besides my family and my kids, is to solve a problem. So I thank you for listening, and I hope you have an amazing day. This is Anthony Campo, Chief Coach of Battle Ready Business, signing off, and I'll see you next time.